Welcome to Bare Budget. I'm Kezia. Thanks for joining me for today's Budget With Me video. This budget is for our weekly budget that's in between paychecks. We're running off of my husband's paychecks for the time being. While I build up my online businesses, I run this YouTube channel. I also have an Etsy shop connected to this channel. And then I also write and self-publish steamy contemporary romance novels. By the way, if that is your jam, you can get my first book for free in the description. So this week's budget, like I said, bills are taken care of. I budget for bills twice a month. This is the week in between paychecks. I only budget for bills when we get paid. So this $241, that's what's coming out of my husband's paychecks for this week's budget. I also have I've written down a few transactions that we've gone over budget a little bit this week that I need to account for. I also have money, cash back that I have earned from Ibotta. If you check my description, I have kind of curated the rewards apps that I find worth using. Ibotta is one of the main ones that I do. This week I earned $53.78 in cash back. I'm going to take this and I've added these transactions and taken it out of this Ibotta earnings. So we got $17 left over from Ibotta cash back that I'm going to put, I've got a buffer binder. So I'm going to put this $17 in that buffer binder that I'm going to include down here. But first, we're going to budget for this week's gas, which is a standard $40. So I'll just remember, let's see. I'm going to write down $17 so that I remember, note to myself, because we're going to take the $241. This is very, this last paycheck was a little tight for us. So I'll take my $241 minus $40 for gas. Groceries, we normally budget $120. Spending money, various spending money. We normally do 40, but this week I'm gonna do 20 for me, 20 for Matt, and then a to-go coffee for me is $6, $5 for the coffee, say $1 for a tip. We have enough to do that. And then Matt usually gets a weekly amount of tools, but we've reallocated that for the time being. Saving challenges, I'm going to give her standard $10 a week. And then miscellaneous and eating out, I haven't been able to stuff for quite some time. If we do want to do like an eating out, it usually comes out of a different fund, like for the time being, usually out of our weekly spending money. So $25 left. I'm going to go through, I've been trying to stuff as many as possible, as many categories as possible in my binders. I'm going to set this to the side. Let's start with my first binder, categories. This is our future home and vehicle and current home. We're currently renting and we're wanting to move. We still don't really know how we're going to move, how it's going to work, where we want to move, but I'm going to put a little bit into moving expenses. I've just been doing like $5, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to update my tracker, so I should have $10. I should have $5 in here so far. I had to deplete it a couple weeks ago, but we're building it back up. It's a little something. Next, let's see, vehicle registration. I'll skip this week. Oh, let me write this down. Oh, I forgot. Hang on. Okay, so I already pre-wrote down a couple of purchases that have already gone through our account, but I'm just paying us back. I've divvied it up over like 4 payments, whatever's gone through. So I need to subtract the 14 plus 5, which should give me $1 left. So moving expenses looks like moving expenses is getting the 5, and then plus this was a 5 and 14. We only have $1 left. And I'm gonna put that probably in like a savings binder. But first, let me go, this $17, I'm gonna put in our buffer binder. Buffer categories, got a little bit in gas. I'm gonna put it in groceries. Can't find a whole lot today or this week, but let me just make sure that all of this adds up. Oh, and I'll add that extra $1 into savings. So instead of $10 for saving challenges, I'll put 11. So let me make sure this all adds up. So we had $241 to start with, plus my Ibotta was $53.78. So $294.78 minus a few over budget transactions. $258.44, I'm gonna drop the 44, so we're down to $258. Minus $40 for gas, $120 for groceries, $20 spending for me, a to-go coffee for me, $20 spending for my husband Matt, and $11 for savings challenges. Then I've got $41 left for some sinking funds, so I got 14, a 5, and 17. Perfect. So zero-based budget. Next, I'll just I'll figure out the cash withdrawal so I can go to the bank. Gas money stays in the account. Everything else I pull out in cash. Oh, and then these two purchases, I'm gonna leave those in the bank. No. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this second one in the bank. This first one I'm gonna pull out in cash because I do have an envelope for this. So now I'm ready to go to the bank and get all of my denominations figured out so we can do some cash stuffing next. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you liked this video, please subscribe and give it a thumbs up. That helps me help support my channel, and I will see you in the next video.